Are we ready?
Yep. You're on.
Okay, we will now call the Chalmers Town Council meeting for Tuesday, April 14th to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Time is
6:06. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Starting off, do some new business. Wessel Building roof update material has been ordered. It's to be completed within the next 2 weeks. The 2026 Community Cares Grant update. Ken is submitting final paperwork. The deadline for that is May 5th. Hopefully we get that for the Legion. That would be nice. We need to vote on the paving project based on the Reeve Riley bid. That was per NDOT. For the grant, we had to take the lowest bid. So their bid came in at $561,540.83. We should be receiving a check for $449,232.66, which leaves our matching 20% at $112,308.17. Rebecca looked at the proposal, the bid. Anybody else have any questions on that? Did you have something?
The only things that I saw anyway, that
Just for
basically all of the streets on here are basically everything that we have not done yet.
correct.
So our whole town will basically be new HMA asphalt within the last 5 years.
Yes. Now, we are keeping the millings, and there was some changes. There needs to be some updates. Some of them, a couple of them said East Street, but it's actually Earl Street. From Main to Walnut. Yeah. Or East of Main, or Main. Those were the only two things that I saw that needed to be updated. Same here.
You said just Earl Street.
Yeah.
Make Earl Street, or make.
We do have on there 43 or East Street from 43 to 21st. But the rest of them are on the east side of town, which should be Earl Street, but they have it listed as East Street. Like there was like 3 or 4 of those that needed changed. So other than that, I didn't see anything. So we just need to vote on that contract, accepting that contract so that we can at least get them on board to get them started.
And I do have that appointment with Amber in the morning.
Okay, cool. But to find out what we got. So we had 78 or 79,000 before.
Well, I'm running $9,000 short, but we haven't gotten our lit,
Okay.
so the lit will put us.
When does that?
So I
come
didn't
in?
want to give you. The next lit payment will be April 13th.
Oh, okay. Cool.
April.
Okay.
I mean,
I'd
yeah,
say that-
May 13th, May
That's
13th,
good.
May 13th, yeah. So
Okay.
we'll be, I mean, it'll be fine.
And from what I didn't understand, we should have those funds before May 1st or around May 1st,
Yes.
from what I had seen. So we just need to make I'll make a motion to accept the Reeve Riley construction bid for $561,540.83.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. So I'll let Ken know and he can get started, and then Doug, you'll be looped in on that as well. Do you want to still be looped in on
Yes,
that? Okay.
absolutely. More than likely, I'll be the inspector.
Probably so. Okay, so. Money may available, you've got that meeting tomorrow. Okay, cybersecurity Bowser IT update. Bowser is going to migrate us to Indiana Office of Technology for our domain. So we will no longer have HostGator and we will not have GoDaddy. There are some outstanding invoices that we need to get paid. Those were for hourly services that were completed prior to us doing the contract and getting everything migrated. Because they were in the process to migrate to GoDaddy, stopped due to the security breach. And then by the time we got that taken care of, we were already beyond the 10 days return, refund policy, cancellation policy. They've tried several attempts. We're not gonna get that $797 back, unfortunately.
That isn't what that's not what my email was about. My email was about the 1,050. And it said that they had already migrated us over
Well,
and they had not.
yeah, so, and I just talked to him today just
Yeah.
to find out, because he had sent me saying that they talked to Indiana Office of Technology yesterday.
Yes.
And so their domain works with their security protection
Right.
that Bowser is doing. So it'll work in hand in hand. So we'll
I
be good to
just-
go on that.
I still have a problem with the fact that they're charging us for that many hours and went to absolutely nowhere.
Well, it probably would have been different had that we not had the security breach in there too. Cause I
That
don't know
was
how many
after the
hours,
security breach.
cause he said that's what stopped the GoDaddy in the first place. It's neither
It's
here or
fine.
there, yeah. So there's 3 invoices listed there from December 31st to February 9th and March 31st, totaling $21.90.50. If we could get those paid.
That one for February 9th, I think it's on the thing.
I just checked today to see what we had outstanding, because I couldn't find that bill that you were talking about, the 1050. All I had was the 13 something, I think, which is our new monthly contract, our new contract.
You checked on these claims?
Yes, these 3 right here, the 3 invoices.
Right,
and
just on these claims. You didn't check last month's claims?
I checked on all of them. No, I called Bowser IT and she gave me these 3. These were the 3. I can send you that email. She just sent them to me before I got here. So we need to get those paid. And then do we have the adequate insurance coverage for all of our town property tools and equipment? Because I know we've added tools and some equipment stuff. Do we know if we have all of that updated? And if all that's been paid? Cybersecurity and all that?
We've got the cybersecurity. I just got the bill for it today and the actual policy for it today.
Okay.
And that's $3,833.50. But the tools,
We might need to check on that to make sure. It's probably a flat fee,
Like a
a
blanket.
flat blanket coverage, yeah. So if you could check on that to be sure. I just wanna make sure that we've got all of that covered since we're getting some new tools and stuff.
I'll need everything broken down probably if they,
And then as I was going through stuff, I found this AccuDig bill that we got from March 16th. And I looked through claims and didn't see where it had been paid. So I called over there.
why are you doing this?
Because I came across it and I can't find it. So I just called to say, hey, is this bill
But
still
but
outstanding?
that's where the problem lies. Like, are you
Regardless.
the clerk
it's-
treasurer or I'm the clerk treasurer? Because I'm calling on the same stuff you are.
Okay, this bill is outstanding for $3,744.80 and we need to get that paid also too, please.
Let me see. The school has already paid oh no, this is the one where you,
It was on Main
where
Street or
where we're
something.
supposed to bill the homeowner.
Clay tile.
Yeah.
And we're not building it.
Was that the one?
It's on us.
Okay. Okay,
It's it was, remember the people just bought
down
the
here,
house?
yeah,
So they had a suck hole in front. we
And it
went
was
over
an
there
old
And they
tile.
pulled it, yeah, it was
Okay.
a clay tile, 6 foot long,
okay.
collapsed.
Yeah, because it says sinkhole, west side of Main Street. We hydro potholed, uncovered 10 feet of cracked, broken clay tile. So we can get that one taken care of. Then we should be good with those 2. Summer League contract approval, we need to do that. Did I send that to everybody, I think, or somebody send it? Okay. Is there any questions or anything with that?
We had some changes,
You do have changes?
yes.
Okay, what are the changes?
We were waiting for Rebecca. Those changes, and Rebecca is waiting for me to give them to her.
Yeah, I mean, I sent out the changes that Doug gave it to us in the
That's,
last meeting.
we had part of our meeting and had some changes.
Okay, so.
The structure of the contract is saying, all we want to change was some verbiage in it.
Did you,
Such as? Because season started, and so we need to get this done so we can get them signed. Huh?
We haven't signed it.
We need to know what the changes are.
What's in it?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not doing that.
I'm not signing it without knowing what the changes are.
But once you sign it, there's no changes.
But what were you wanting to change?
Got the wrong packet. Go ahead and sign that.
Can you at least tell us what you were wanting to change?
So I don't have to put your wrong packet.
I know, but off the top of your head, do you know what they
I
want?
mean, no, because they didn't
Oh.
respond to me, so,
Okay.
Oh.
yeah, so I don't know what they are.
you know,
Okay.
do you remember?
Do you guys
There's additional for cleanup, the $25 fine, I guess, or if they don't clean things up. Trying to remember what else.
Only thing I thought about was that, how you gonna police that? Because they could say
Yeah.
we cleaned it up and
And
then
then
somebody from the
somebody
public
else.
went. and,
Kids.
Right.
Yeah.
I get
Can be
approved.
hard.
Yeah.
Nobody does it. But there was a fee in there to do it.
But still, unless you're down there.
Right
Right
afterwards.
afterwards, you wouldn't know.
I mean, it doesn't mean that
Yeah.
you can't put it in the contract
Right.
as a way to just say, maybe they'll pay more attention because it's there. Whether you find them for things, if you can't tell for sure, then you choose not to find them,
Right.
but it's gonna be up to you. It's not
I-
a unheard of thing, I think you can do either
I don't
way.
have those notes with me, so
Okay,
sorry about that.
so are you guys okay with
Yeah.
waiting? Okay, because I know you raised the fee to $350. So if we're okay, we can go ahead and pass this and sign it tonight.
Yeah, there wasn't any major changes, so they can wait till next year.
And you do have
The
their
structure
like
has been
$2 million policy.
It's in there for them to try that. If I remember right, their policy ended like in April, new one begins in May.
Okay,
If if I remember
Yearly,
correct.
yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah, as
I
long
like,
as
we
you-
wanna
when
make
you
sure
get-
we get the second one in May.
Yeah. So when you get that copy, make sure you get that to Renee so she can keep it on file, please. Okay, so,
So you're, just so I know.
we're not making any changes?
No changes.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So you wanna make a motion?
Make a motion to accept the lease agreement, for the summer softball league.
I have a motion to accept the summer league contract. Lease agreement, yes. I have a second.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Sign it.
Does that require Brady's signature too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Summer rec, yeah.
So I can, either Mark or myself can contact him to come out here and provide the insurance policy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're probably down there tonight. There's that. Just put it here. And spring cleanup is April 27th. I did find a flyer. I was talking to Doug about the requirements on what you can and can't have. Found a flyer from the town of Rossville, so I'm gonna kind of adapt that so we can send that out. We'll have Linda posted on the town website. We can note it on the Facebook page and also send a town alert for the date, which is a Monday after, so it gives everybody the weekend to do that. So I think that would be good this year. Meetings, I propose that we go to one meeting a month, preferably the second Tuesday of the month. That way we can reserve the fourth Tuesday for special meetings as needed. Is anybody opposed to that? I mean, the big projects we've got coming up would be the paving. And then if we get the grant money for the community events, that would be another project. But other than that, we're marking things off the list and getting things done, so. If we're okay with that, I make a motion that we go to one meeting a month on the second Tuesday of each month.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. And that will begin May. So May. Let's see.
We'll have our second April meeting.
Yes.
So it was,
So we'll still have the April 28th meeting. And we'll start 12th, yes. Thank you. Okay,
so the motion was who?
um,
Pam.
I made the first.
Greg,
Greg,
second.
Okay. Is there any possibility that we can start the newsletter back up again? Because with all of these projects we're gonna have with paving and stuff, I think it'd be a good way for us to keep, everybody informed. Renee, did you still wanna do that? And we won't publish, I mean, we'll put it on the, town webpage. We can print some copies to leave here. We can put a notice on the board or one of them on the board at post office.
We have to ask.
Yeah.
For permission to do that, but yeah, we
Well,
can't, yeah.
Just
To put
one.
one,
Yeah,
right.
just put one on the.
I mean, because I've noticed that they've been pulling again, because for a while you had to ask,
stuff on there.
they've been pulling.
I never even.
And
And
then-
a water quality one was put up there and it was pulled.
Oh, really? Interesting.
But do you think like a resident pulled it off and took it home?
Uh,
I don't
Could
know.
be.
I don't know, I know for a while that they were big on you had to get.
Oh, really?
permission, but I don't
And
know.
I
then,
don't know.
and then we can refer to it on the webpage too, that, hey, check out the website for the town newsletter.
And then there's copies available.
Yeah. Okay. Ken submitted, did I miss anything there? Oh, I did. Ken submitted the water use report to the DNR last week. He's working on the consumer confidence report and the water audit validation reports. So he'll be getting those, ready and sent. NIPSCO's asked, other things pending, NIPSCO gas service to the town garage. I don't know if you've heard any updates on that. We're just basically waiting on it.
Have we paid them?
I don't know.
No, I thought we were getting the contract rewritten.
We did.
No, well, somebody has to tell me.
Yeah, I signed it and forwarded it. I talked to
Yeah,
you
there's
and
a-
Pam and said, can we please get this paid so we can
Yeah.
proceed?
I think I printed it. Okay. These. I remember seeing it earlier today. Or maybe it was in my email. Okay, so,
It's all right, just
If not-
forward it to me.
yeah, I'll forward it. I'm pretty sure it's in my email. I remember seeing
I'll
it.
send it again.
Perfect.
No problem.
Perfect.
It's no big deal, yeah,
Okay.
just,
So, forward.
I just thought that's what I was waiting on.
And then mission refund status, I asked Ken about that. I saw, heard that. That's when we were on the new instead of mission alerts, we were on the new system and we were like 3 months at double.
Yeah.
So he was working on getting back to me on that, but I still haven't heard back from him. Town hall cleanup and retention record update. Town hall was looking nice. Thanks for all of that. Hopefully our critter problem is getting better.
So I was gonna give you a head count on that.
A head count.
A head count. I'm keeping a head count. 11 mice. 1 in the town hall. 2 outside, and all the rest of them are in there. I
I did say something to
think-
Mike
I was
about,
gonna say, I think we need to request that they go in there and clean because.
yeah, I told him, I said, we have an infestation. You guys need to get over there to see what's affected.
And since you brought that up, I mean, it's not mice, but it's, the ants. Are we going to go ahead and spray for the ants? And also, we need to figure out what we're going to do about the fact that that post is disintegrating over there. Like the
That was-
treatment is off of the,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the Ajax came and did the mice control thing. We have ants and he said that that post over there is bad, so.
well, it's, like all the treatment on the wood is, of course, I mean, it's built in 1970 or whatever, so. So I think, I don't know, we need to be treated or something.
Doug can handle that.
We did look at it, I mean, there's nothing we can do.
I mean,
you
it's
wanna
like-
Take the whole metal off the building and put a new post in there, it's old, it's rotted to the ground.
So
It
drop it
gets
off
wet.
at the ground, yeah.
Cause all the insulation around it is missing, so it gets all the weather.
Yeah.
So it just kind of deteriorates. I mean, we can
We can get,
paint it and put some more insulation around it or something, we can do that,
okay,
yeah.
we'll let you handle
That's
that.
what I think you do without building a building.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll let you handle that. Retention records, where are we with that?
Still, well, we need more brought from up there, but problem is I'm guessing we're to the point where everything that is up there is now, forever files. So, I don't know what you wanna do.
We'll use Linda's office for storage.
There's like what? How many more
Seven?
boxes?
Oh, probably 75 to 100.
And you think we have to retain all of them? I thought we were putting
Well,
everything in.
a lot of what he's been getting from up there here lately is forever files.
Those
I
are
thought-
old ones, we have newer ones, I mean, I don't know if
We have
it's
a few
forever
new
files or not.
Cause we're back
We have
to,
all went to.
we went all the way back to
last
what, 2016? And all the way back.
So you're current back to 2016? Well, that's good.
I think we had some cheap thirteen.
year. Yeah.
But were we still
We're
gonna, were
bringing
we still
all
gonna
the
get
old ones
file
we had.
cabinets to put?
Yeah,
Okay.
still want to get file cabinets, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Like,
about
what are some of the
files.
forever things we have to?
Anything to do with employment is forever. What else? Pat, minutes, all minutes are forever, all, police
Do you know
records.
if we have to keep them actual
Oh.
physical records or can we scan them and keep
I
electric?
can look and see if they'll allow us to, I mean, yeah, because the courthouse.
'Cause
is
old
all
stuff.
theirs, but it's, court records are different administration than
Mhm.
Yeah.
government ones, so
Yeah.
I'll look to see.
We have stuff way back from the 1800s.
Yeah, we do, so it's.
Well, yeah.
The governmental section of it
Looks
is
like that.
sometimes longer than it is.
Yeah.
for
Cause
the
I know there's a bunch of
different ones.
old record books
Yeah.
there.
Right, so
I don't know what, if
I'll
it's
check to see if
receipts or
there's
what.
any way to. do that.
Newspaper advertisements, have to be kept.
Yeah.
currently.
Any legal ads. any-
Furniture half off.
Yeah, yes.
I'm talking about the town here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Colonel John Anderson's.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, there's-
forever.
Yeah.
I have a list right here, I can read it off real quick.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Just.
I
kinda
can't
get a
think of it off the
idea.
top of my head. Yeah, we do have it.
Okay. Rebecca, do you have anything?
I don't have anything today, other than I'm working on the TIF. Or it has an annual report that's due on the 15th of April, which is just a report from the TIF group to you guys as to what they did last year. It's not,
I have that.
and I know you've got, I don't know if you,
Check it.
yeah, so we just need to go through and I think I'll have you send that back to me, whatever you've written down, and I'll update it. that's fine. And then
When did you
send it
say
out.
that was due?
It's due tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, okay.
So I will get that sent out to all council members and then we can approve it at the next meeting that you got it. Okay, review it.
Perfect.
So
He
that's
is
it.
the vice president. That's why I asked
So,
you to.
I think so.
Done. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, you already talked about spring cleanup. For what you can, or you're gonna send out that flyer, what they can and can't put out there.
Yes, yeah.
Good, you got all that, man. So, all the fire hydrants in town are in need of painting. We got new ones, are all red, so I'm gonna request that we paint all of them red.
Yeah,
We got some people around that need some community service hours. I think that'd be something good for them to do. So I want to see if I can get paint for that. I guess it would be Chalmers red, that's the reddest red there is.
No, that's orange.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Chalmers.
International.
International.
Red. Yeah, okay. Chalmers International red.
Yeah.
So, I get some paint, some little brushes, rollers. That way that can all be done with nice. And then after that also, before we do the paving on Walnut, I think we needed to consider putting in a storm drain down there between Fifth and Sixth on Walnut,
Where the lake going is
on
standing.
the south side of the road, because it's a lake, every time we get water, and that ruins our roads also, just by sitting there.
Can I get involved in that, please?
Yep, there, and then we also have one on Fourth and Earl. Someone put the storm drain in the ground, but did not hook it up to nothing else. So it just floods people's yard. You know, it's a nice.
I think we need that.
A nice culvert.
That was brought up a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
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 Where's it? That's Fourth and Earl.
We'd like to get that done and get that hooked into something.
Yeah.
We'll
Let me
have to
get
go
involved in
south.
that too.
Okay.
County could help. Not sure how much, but I think I could get the commissioners on board.
Great. I thought that'd be nice, good time to do that before we pay that.
Yes.
road. We need to come back. Still we're working on quotes for a tractor. Well, should maybe have some quotes by the next meeting. Or next one or two. I have some now, but I'm still waiting on some revised stuff. As far as that, we're mowing grass in between the rain. Clean our building, clean up everything, got truck service, still got 1, 2 to go. On those, golf carts, getting batteries put in it now, cause it's died on Frank at the park weeding, I had to go get him the trailer. So they've been going down for a long time, it was donated to the town, I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, we never put a battery in till now. So PT Carts has that, $1,100, $1,143 to be exact. And they also fixed the brakes and replaced 2 rods that were rusted out. The brake lines or bars. And so that's going on. The tires in the playground for the, I don't know what you call it, seahorse or whatever.
Seesaw or something, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get those in, hopefully weather permitting by Friday. We don't have a tractor to dig with, so it's gonna take a little bit to dig her down, but what it is, it's got 2 tires. It goes halfway in the ground, that the kids stand on to get on the seahorse. That way they don't go all the way to the ground and throw somebody off. So we're gonna fix that. We did fix the merry-go-round. Bolts on that thing, of course, did that a little while back, but that thing's getting pretty old.
Need more gravel.
Almost unsafe. I mean, it's, we need some more pea gravel in there. We're getting down to where there's gonna be dirt.
You guys in the park have any funding for that?
Probably. Cause I think we need 6 inches of pea gravel
Yeah.
for insurance purposes.
Yeah, even if we raked it all out, you wouldn't have 2 inches right now. And did you have a border around that before, Dave?
Yeah, they're, railroad ties, they got rotten.
Yeah.
And so they dug a trench around it to kind of keep the pea gravel in.
Right. Well, I can get a railroad tie.
It's kind of a trick
Donate it.
actually, wasn't it, too?
Yeah, yeah, the railroad ties were kind of,
It's gonna be extra.
I
Oh,
think
you don't want them?
It's up to you guys. You guys would know. when
we'll,
you're eliminating.
we'll have to talk about that before town park meeting, so.
They didn't make the
think,
plate.
When's the park meeting?
with the ADA, we're supposed to have an
week
ADA
from today.
plan.
Okay.
And I think you probably better look into how you're updating and redoing those things at the
Yeah.
park for
Gotta be
ADA.
accessible for wheelchair stuff. Yeah.
Now the school's got, rubber or something instead of pea gravel.
That's
They redone their whole playground
It is
for the
been
grade
If we
school.
could get somebody to help with donation or something on that, that would be awesome, but it's expensive.
I know that at one point in time, IMPA said they can help with small things like that. And, do you remember? IMPA was one of them and, Carol White RMC.
Wonder if Nancy would be, we could
Yeah,
throw something
it might be
in,
something.
township trustee.
Yeah. Did you guys consider looking?
But
into that?
who's the ADA? Who's the ADA?
No.
For the county,
No, for the town, one of you
Oh.
guys.
It's one of you guys, but see, I don't remember.
Some of my list.
Used to be you, right?
It used to be me. But they, like, you have to have an
Actually,
ADA,
wasn't it Ashley White?
ADA compliance plan
Might be
for
correct.
town.
I think it's Ashley White.
I volunteered for that.
Yeah, I didn't show it up by this, unfortunately. And almost everything else. Besides that.
I'll have to look back. You guys are much maybe right on there. It was like that.
Cause I do remember when I was it, but I remember we changed it because.
For some reason, I was thinking Ashley was, but I'll have to look back on that too. But would you guys consider looking into that and checking with, the ADA person to make sure what the qualifications are? And possibly getting, with Carol White RMC, see what their, grant opportunity might be there. And I know, remember when we went to that one conference and that, girl that we talked to, Arts and something Federate, I need to look at that too, because they have opportunities for,
Different Arts Federation.
yes,
Yeah,
Arts Federation, and there was another one that's, through the state that's
a good,
willing to.
a good reference for stuff like ADA stuff, a good place to ask is, Remington. Cause they're putting in that great big huge, they've done all their homework and they're putting in that great big huge, all-inclusive park, so.
We just did
Sorry, I looked at
guys
YouTube, but I guess it's
350.
basically up to you. Can you check into that and look into that?
The tire crumbles.
Yeah, and then
Also,
look into funding.
also ADA across the board, Mark Tedesco from, Plainfield is a huge reference. They have done big
Probably
things
redo the whole.
with ADA compliant, huh?
Probably redo the whole playground.
Yeah, maybe swings and.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd think everything.
Yeah, they even had to like every, they even went as far as every sidewalk, so
Yeah.
theirs is huge, so they are a wealth of information on it.
Because we've got tons of kids over there, especially now with, all the ball games and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, and then the scoreboard for the softball field, I'll talk to Travis today, he'll give it me tomorrow. We're gonna go over and check it out and measure, and he may, most likely we'll use his truck to bore the holes. And then, once we set it, fold it up, then he'll come and connect the power.
Okay.
All that for the town.
Perfect.
Same thing about charging.
We like that.
So, yeah, you got anything, Frank? You got anything? I'm not, that's all I got. No. We're good.
Thank you very much. Renee?
I sent you guys the claims, did you guys have any questions on those?
Let me see. Let's clean it up weird.
Wait, the claims?
Yeah, in front of the house.
Oh,
For
sideways.
some reason, yeah.
Oh, here, you wanna look at this one?
Oh, that's the one I'm guessing anyway.
Yeah.
The Baker Tilly, is that, do we normally pay them quarterly? Or monthly?
Remember we pay them monthly, but remember we didn't pass it until, so she held it.
Oh, got ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
She held the bills.
You need to see it.
Okay. Do you see it?
Oh, I know I was gonna ask, that Microsoft store, you might look and check with Voucher to see if that's something that's included in our package, software package that they offer to us, cause that would save us some money there too. Any of those services like that that we pay for? Like, Adobe, don't we pay for Adobe too?
No, I dropped Adobe.
Okay.
Or just Microsoft.
Microsoft. And you said the school was paying us or did pay us for the meter,
Yes,
that 15%.
yeah, so the school paid for the meter and, the Whitaker paid for the, having all this stuff done, yeah.
Alright. Yep. Make the motion to accept the 414 bank one claims totaling $64,774.58.
A motion to pass the claims for $64,774.58. Do I have a second? Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Yes.
And then here's the minutes. I never did get the notes for the,
Cause I haven't got some of them. For the special, yeah,
personnel
I
policies.
was
and
gonna try and get
procedures.
that done tomorrow and send it. I was sick from Thursday until Monday.
And then we'll have the, you mean you're gonna finish?
Yes, I'll have
Okay.
that
I
and
didn't
I'll
know if you
send
meant
that
the
to you,
notes or,
No,
or the whole
everything.
thing, okay.
I have it all caught up.
And
Couldn't
then
get finished today.
I do have, I just realized today I still didn't do a memorandum for the, notes for, or memorandum for the special meeting we just had, the Wessel Building.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't heard.
Do you have any questions on the minutes?
Yeah.
I did not.
I'm good too.
Those
Nope, we're good with those two.
Make a motion to accept the minutes dated 3/24/26.
Motion to accept the minutes from 3/24/26. John second.
second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Let's see, all opposed. Motion carries 3-0.
And then all I have, you guys got those. I just wanted to let everybody know that the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, this was sent out from Lucy Gould today. I'll have more information, but she has plotted out the map, the route, so if people want to participate that way, if you have somebody that you want added to the wall, you're supposed to get in contact. If you want to volunteer to help work up there, there's all that, but it's from June 2nd to June 7th, it's going to be up at the, fairgrounds. So,
It'll be open 24 hours a day.
yeah,
I have actually volunteered as a golf cart driver one particular day to help keep themselves from parking lot. Positions open. I And if anybody wants a link, I can do, guys, email, phone number, whatever it is, or veterans.
We post that on
Yes, it's gonna go on the town website. On the, and I figured we'd put it on the Facebook page.
the, yes.
I'm gonna ask the post office if we can post it up there. And then other than that, I was gonna tell you, so the monies for the, match will be come out of MBH restricted, local road and street, riverboat, CCI, communitive capital development, and edit. And the levy excess fund,
Hold on,
Rebecca?
you said local streets and.
Oh,
local
I'm
roads and
sorry.
Streets.
local road and streets, yeah. The levy excess fund, what is that?
I would assume there'd be some sort of tax levy that was done for some reason or approved or something at one point, but I don't know off the top of my head, I don't.
Okay, I'll just make sure I ask
Yeah.
Amber tomorrow because
Yeah.
I just give you one. And then you guys got your fund report, I sent it.
Right.
Fund
Yeah.
report.
So-
Justin.
I have a question,
Okay.
and maybe didn't we used to have a thing on here for the Legion?
But we moved it.
To.
We did an additional or whatever we had to do, some kind of resolution or something, and we moved it just into the general.
But it has to be, don't we have to have a separate line item for like the rental? and
Oh, we have a line
deposits?
item for rental.
But it-
Okay,
I mean, that's different than that.
then that, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
I think that's, that's.
So that
one of the reports
was,
is different than the other.
gotcha.
where it
so
breaks it out with
it's on a different report.
But there's not, you're talking about that $10,000. It's in the general. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's in the general. The
But
the
under-
Wessel building is separate still.
But under the general, like, how you do general and then there's like fire department, police department, all that stuff. Is
Yes,
there a
it's
report that
broken out.
shows that?
Like the rental fees and stuff?
Yeah,
Yes.
can we get that, start getting that, so we can see kind of like, at least it's for the Legion, so we can see like, we're getting enough rental to pay for the gas bill and utilities and things like
Okay,
that.
so
Just to kind
yeah.
of give us an idea of where we're at.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out how to break that out. Okay.
Cause I'm like,
Because usually to get that, you're looking at like 100 and some pages.
oh yeah,
100 and some
you
pages.
can,
So
even
I'm
if
just-
you
I mean, I'll
just,
just do a
even if it's like page 1 of
a
100, just
screenshot.
print that.
I'll just
Yeah,
do like a little
yeah.
snippet.
Yeah.
Like
Like when
I mean,
you,
that fund,
Yeah.
snip that fund.
yeah.
Okay.
So at least we can keep an eye on that to know where we're at. Cause I was looking for that, I'm like, am I blind? Do I
Yeah,
not
we
see
do
this
have, I mean,
one?
I do have a separate line item for.
Yeah, 'cause I thought
for
we
the
talked
Legion.
about
Yes.
it, yeah.
Okay. And anything else?
Yeah, just real quick. Mike Hill sent a thing today, there's a brick grant he says this may work for upgrading water supply and wastewater or other local projects that could be tied to hazard mitigation. It's called Brick Grant. It's from FEMA, Building Resilient Infrastructure and Communities Grant. It's open till May 1st. Interested communities must submit a competitive application. And then, yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna ask Ken about it. But we gotta be careful about what we have open as far as grants, so. Okay, anything else?
No, my only other question, we already. Somebody
Excuse me.
started something just put there to scare the Jesus out of us. But
That's new.
yeah, I don't have anything else.
Just start off every 15 minutes. It's tomorrow for the community and anybody listening. So don't get excited. Weather permitting, there should be a helicopter landing. multiple police officers, fire trucks. It is a training thing, it is a awareness, it ain't actually people in it. Lights got put on the truck. There's a few adjustments I wanna make. 'Cause they're on, and they don't look bad, they just need adjusted, so we're gonna get that down. Other than that, just doing our day-to-day operation and keeping the town safe.
Okay, park board.
We have one of the new basketball backboards. Second one, waiting on parts. And we have some difficult, they're adjustable up and down. I don't know if Doug could share some light on locking that out yet or not.
I got her locked out now, they can't move them.
Good. Good.
They've been cranking them down and hanging on the damn golden box.
I know exactly who did that, by the way.
We're just waiting on the next backboard to get the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can lower those if, say, family, hey, I got some young kids.
Yeah.
Doug mentioned, you know, hey, they could come out during the day and lower those down, so.
Okay.
Gotta cut some trees with thorn bushes. Bramble bloom, like three of them.
At the park,
Yeah,
where are they? Out in the,
Between Jack Noonan's property and the walking path.
Okay.
Yeah, those thorns are,
do you guys
They're
run
kinda
into
good.
those from your mowing? Thorn trees and stuff? Are they on our property or Jack's?
ours.
some town's park's property.
So you're wanting those
They're
taken out?
Small.
Okay. So I'd say get rid of them.
Not that they're,
I've trimmed them over the years, but yeah,
Yeah. Those hurt.
a branch fault, I think Pam got stuck a couple
I
of years
stepped
ago.
on one where it finished.
Ooh,
Wait, those are lethal ones. Lord, I was thinking little,
Yeah, so
No,
okay.
burn them.
We'll get Doug and the guys to get those removed.
and the flowers are blooming at the park.
Okay.
Good, it looks nice.
Anything else?
when is the splash pad opening?
Turn it on yet.
Warm.
Tested it.
Yeah,
Usually
usually
Memorial Day.
Memorial
Yeah,
weekend.
Memorial, yeah.
Marcus, do you have any idea on the backboard? They give you any?
Nate, you have some,
I talked to him again today and they said that they should be sending it out this week. I told them to deliver it to the town garage.
What do we do with the old one? The one that's broken? Do they want it back? I mean, it's nothing.
They
there.
didn't tell me
It's not
anything about shipping it back, so.
We couldn't ship it back anyway, unless it's in a basket. All broken glass.
Cheaper freight.
Yeah.
You can use that one for the baby.
That's what costs more to send it back.
Future, they should order plexiglass.
Okay.
Well, it was supposed to be
Not
that,
glass.
like that gorilla glass, like that gorilla, you know, like they use on the cell phones. But
Yeah, don't know what happened there.
Some big gorilla got it.
Okay, upcoming events, we've got from the Heart of Chalmers Committee on Sunday, the April 19th, from 9 to 4 at the Legion, Thrifty Finds of Old and New. We've got, how many vendors? 13 vendors. It'll be inside event. People excited about that. We'll have food service there as well. Harold, did you have something you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I want to, see if you were going to rewrite the tree trimming ordinance. And I had something I wanted you to put in there.
Okay.
Definitely. Just one line mainly. Get a lot of my information out of, it's a second edition of, the Lineman's Handbook.
Mhm.
McGraw Hill published it. I think Kentucky gave every lineman one. I don't think Indiana did. And it has comments in there. I've got on my property, anybody that I hope everybody would drive by and stop and look at the tree trimming that they done between me and the neighbor. Now, they didn't ask, didn't talk, they just cut her. And as I came out of the house, truck was backing in, but I thought it was a town truck going cruise around that transformer. Because a lot of times they do, branches get kind of close. It wasn't. When I come back from town, they had butchered it. That's the best way I can put it. I've never seen anything uglier than that. Now, probably, those trees will probably die. Now, I had the arborist from Purdue University at Treacher's Forestry come up. He said, now, I'm up there and I want to photograph this and how not to do it. He said, I don't want to drag Purdue in here with this. But he said, there's no arborist in White County. No.
Yeah.
There's one in Richmond. He said, so, and he gave me one in Carmel. I talked to him. He does big municipal work. He said, I'd be happy to come up. I said, well, he said, I'll write your report, measure the tree, and do the whole thing. I said, well, what would that cost? He said, $3,000. That's my fee. I said, well, don't come up. I can't afford that. So I guess I'll go with the guy at Remington and see. If you go to Brookston, about the 2nd to 3rd Street south of the stoplight, look at that big tree on the right where they trimmed it aggressively and it died. Now, I've got about all the Indiana law I can find. I mean, I have a briefcase full. If anybody wants to know anything about tree trimming in Indiana, and I have. So it's so vague. Everything is vague. I have the ordinance in Lafayette, West Lafayette, Brookston, Monticello, Delphi, Reynolds, and Chalmers. And everything is vague. And that's what the arborists tell me. They say, he said, you can take it to court. He said, you'll probably have to. They said it'll get very expensive because there's not a lot of stuff you can really get your teeth in. So there's a couple lines when you get ready. I'd like to invite me up. I've got some suggestions I'm taking out of this book and see if you can't either rewrite the whole thing or add to. And I've had 3 incidences in my end of town. It seems to be a field day on Harold's trees in my end of town. And nobody asks. They just crank up the chainsaw. And I kind of noticed the tree trimming, I don't think it's very regulated very well. And it seems to me that if you can go rent an old bucket truck, buy a chainsaw, write Trees LLC on the side, you're in business. That's what I see. Now, I don't see any tree that's trimmed appropriately according to this layman's handbook between here and Lafayette. They butchered every damn one of them. And they get paid a lot of money for it. So I had a cousin who was a tree trimmer, so I can say this. I'm not, being critical, but that's my deal. Now, I went to Krantz. He said, yep, I can try to balance yours out. He said, it'll cost you $3,000. He said, if those die, it's $12,000 to cut them and dispose of them. Now, Indiana law does say that you're allowed over the line as long as you don't damage the tree. If you damage a tree and kill it, then you're going to be liable to up to 3 times the value of that tree. Now, that's written. I have that. You get that right on the website. How do you put a value on a 100-year-old tree? Who do you get? That's a tough one. So I guess got a couple lines I want to put in there, and mainly talk to the owner of the tree and work it out there between the 2 people. Because you don't have to go to court or trimming a damn tree. But that was not done and never will be, not in my neighborhood, I guarantee you. So that's about all I've got to say.
So that's the line you want to have put in there? That's the line you want to have put in there is first discuss with the owner of the tree?
Mainly, yeah, absolutely. All of these here that I have, I've just copied like the 2nd edition, the 14th edition, a couple random sheets. That's the thing they stress first, that you talk to the owner of the tree before you do anything. Then if it's major trimming, which is like 4 or 5 inches, then the guy that secured permission, have him be on site when they start trimming so he can explain to the tree trimmer what they're doing and why they're doing it. So it just saves a lot of hate and discontent.
Can we get a copy of the verbiage that you have so Rebecca can look at it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got them lined up. There's not much to it.
Okay.
And some of it shows how to, trim them, how they should be trimmed. But yeah, I'll give it to her.
Oh, perfect.
And I have more, if you wanna see it. I've got a briefcase full. You don't have time, but, I'm telling you, I've spent a lot of time on this. It's a big deal. It's gonna cost me a lot of money. And if they just come and said, Harold, I have a big concern with this tree, what about getting together and we can share the cost? I'd have split it. It would have been no problem whatsoever. But they didn't do it. And there's probably more to that story too. But that's, not here or there.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention. We can look into it and see if we need to make any changes and we can get back with
Well,
you.
invite everybody to drive. I'm on 212 West Chestnut Street. And all you gotta do is look, cause it'll be the ugliest tree trim you've ever seen. You'll have no trouble picking it out. So, and
Much worse than this
you
one.
can check on my Indiana law. I spent probably 3 days in the Tippecanoe County Library. That's where all Indiana law books are. I probably misquoted some of it. I don't have the code number, but I'm just an old construction worker. Don't expect too much here.
No problem. We'll look into it and we'll
So,
let you know.
okay, well, thanks everybody for listening, but
Thank
please
you.
drive by.
Okay, if nobody has anything else, we can go ahead and adjourn.
There's that.
Motion to adjourn. Have a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 3-0 and it is 7:03. Sorry, I thought it would not take that long.
There was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.